the biggest thing to understand about food is the rate by which it goes into your body. So if you have bread, if you're going to chew bread and spit it into a glass, you'll see that it turns into a cloud right away. There's no substance to bread, so it enters your body quickly. And the main thing you have to understand is from the time you're born to the time you die, you need a constant level of carbohydrates in your bloodstream. Sugar, carbohydrates. And what happens to people who have low blood sugar? Their vision starts to come in, they can't think straight anymore, they lose their attention span, they get depressed. And that sounds like every pharmaceutical drug on the market. You have Prozac, you have attention deficit disorder medication. Maybe if people would just focus on their food first, and if that doesn't work, then they can take the medication. But nobody tries this first, because this stabilizes everything in your body. It's all based on blood sugar. If I take all the carbohydrates out of your body right now, 10 seconds, you go into a coma, you die. Done. Because from the time you're born to the time you die, you need carbohydrates getting to your brain and central nervous system. You can't move a muscle without having carbohydrates in your body. And so never just have oatmeal. You have to spike your oatmeal with protein powder and add almond butter inside, natural protein. So all three things have to be checked. That's the first principle. Every single meal, proteins, carbohydrates, and fats. The second principle, make sure your carbohydrates are in control. You eat slow, low glycemic carbohydrates. And my new book shows you the glycemic index of all foods based on the traffic light scenario. So you have green is good. Green, all green portions of fat burning foods. For example, if you have 1.5 apple is still fat burning, but once you have more than 1.5 apple, it turns into a fat storing food. So one thing that's good about my charts, it gives you a perspective on carbohydrates, of how many carbohydrates you need to eat at one sitting, whether you want to, if you want to burn the most fat in the shortest period of time. Yes?
Yeah, I have oatmeal and fruit in the morning.
That's what?
And I don't like your other two choices.
So you have carbohydrates and carbohydrates. So all you have is insulin. You wake up and you start storing fat right away.
Okay.
So you need to eat an omelet with that oatmeal and get rid of the fruit. Because you shouldn't have two dense carbohydrates in one meal. You can't have beans and rice together. You have to have either cut the portions down to both, or the best thing to do is have a quick protein shake.
You could mix it right now. We mix it right now.
Yeah,
Protein,
I don't think he'll like that.
Yeah. Wait a minute, let's get back here.
Right.
I don't want a protein. I mean, I followed your diet and lost 25 pounds. I want to eat what I want to eat.
Yeah.
Basically did it.
Well, I deal with stubborn people all the time. Especially men that are stubborn. But the thing is, eggs and oatmeal.
Okay. Egg whites.
Yes, egg whites and any kind of omelet with eating low-fat cheese and uncured deli meat. Deli turkey.
Yeah.
Okay, so proteins, carbohydrates, fats. Oh yeah, my core principles, my glycemic index. First thing, balance your proteins, carbs, and fats. Second is eat low glycemic carbs. And third is eat healthy fats.